So this is just going to be a quick tutorial on how to use the new iOS update in order to customize your home screen. Anything that you see on the screen right now are mostly widgets or shortcuts to the apps, which is how you customize your icons. When it comes to the widgets themselves, we do not have them on the iOS phone themselves still. You do have to go to the App Store and download. I did Color Widgets and Widgetsmith. Color Widgets does have more of prettier fonts, an option to add a background photo to your time and clock and everything like that as well too. You can go in, edit it, you can do the little one, the bigger one, or the huge photo. Whether it's just the basic colors themselves, you can go in, change the fonts and all that fun stuff. Or if you want to go in and use an image as well too, you can do that as well. The only issue with that is that because it is more of an overlay effect, it does darken the photo that you go and you put into the app, which is a little disappointing, but again, it is still very pretty. Now I can go back. You're going to hold down on the screen. You're going to go to the left top. They do have a plus that is new, and that is how you get to the widgets. You can type in, if you can't see it on the main section that pops up, you just type in widget. We're going to use the color widgets because that's what I just showed you. We're only going to use the small one just because I don't want to mess anything up. And you can just drag it around like any other widget on any other device. Now what we can do with that is I'm going to delete that. I'm also going to show you the one with just the Widgetsmith because that is the one that everyone seems to be using for their photos. I go in with Widgetsmith itself. You go into the app. You can choose what you want. I chose a couple small ones with different photos. You go in, I can hold down on it, edit widget, and I can go through and I can change which photo I prefer. And just like that, like the other ones, I can go through and I can move them around and all that. Oops, I lost it. All that fun stuff. Another fun feature that they have as well too is that if you have any apps that you don't normally use and they just take up space, you can hold down on the app, edit the home screen like you normally would, hit the negative sign. Instead of it just saying delete app, you do have the option to move to app library as well too, which is very nice because in the library, it does store all of the apps themselves in their suggested areas. They kind of sort them for you, which is very convenient as well too. That way they just don't take up space and you don't have all these folders that I haven't gone through yet. Another thing too as well, if you notice, all the apps still have their main icons. So when it comes down to changing the icons on your screen, you're not actually changing the icon itself. What it is, it's actually a shortcut to the functioning icon. So with that, you actually have to go over, you have to find your shortcut little app thing right here. We're going to grab that. We're going to click on that. These are all of the ones that I had already made. I'm going to go delete that. I do have an Instagram one already. I'm not going to delete it, but I am going to go and make another one just to show you how it actually works. On the top right, there is the little plus sign. You're going to do that. Add action. You're going to hit scripting. Open app. That is going to give it the script function to open whatever app you choose. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to choose Instagram. I'm going to hit the three bubbles. I'm going to up here, I can type in, this is basically what you would say to Siri. So you would say, open, I'm just going to call it IG2, because again, I do have an Instagram already. That way when you go to do the Hey Siri, you can use it to open it up, or, just use the regular app as well too. Then you can go to add to home screen. You're going to click on the icon that it provides after naming it. It cannot have multiple of the same name. So again, I am just going to call it IG2 because I do already have an Instagram. Going to click the icon. You can choose photo or you can take a new photo. I'm going to choose a photo. I'm going to go down. These are all the photos. Oops. These are all the photos that I have found from Google or anything like that. You can go in, crop them, anything like that. You can get matching ones. It's all very easy. I'm going to go in, I'm going to choose one that I think would be cute for the Instagram, which I'm going to pick right there. Choose. We're going to add, and I'm going to hit done, and then again, it shows all of my shortcuts here. And just like that, here's the shortcut that I made. If your screen is full, whichever one that you're making it on, it will throw it to the next one. So if you can't seem to find it, just look around and you'll eventually find it. I am going to delete that. Another thing too though, these are just photos and shortcuts to the app itself. So you're not going to get the little notification, little red bubble indicator that you have a message or a like or anything like that. So if you are someone that needs those notifications, I would not recommend going in and editing your icons. You can just do the widgets in the background and everything like that. It's perfectly fine as well too. Another thing too as well, a little pet peeve of mine, the shortcuts do function like the regular apps. The only thing though is if I go and I click and open Spotify, it does have to open the shortcuts app first before opening the actual app itself. So if that is something that bothers you, again, I wouldn't recommend doing the editing of the icons. But other than that, if you end up accidentally deleting your shortcuts, again, all of your apps are in your app library and you can always find them and create them again as well too.